Figured I'd show you the studio in great detail. It'll take a little bit to do the video, but here's my chunky kitty. She's a big girl, but she's a sweet girl. She's on my floor, and by the way, if you see any little speckles on the floor, like, oh no, that's a little speckle on the carpet. I just vacuumed it, but it's just such a dark color, you'll see literally anything and everything on it. Here's the desk. Let's stop getting scatterbrained here and actually start talking about the thingamabob doohickeys. This is the desk here. The setup for this is really simple. I have two studio lamps right there, which are just kind of in the corner so I can actually show you everything. I just kind of have those by my side. I have this desk lamp here. I should probably maybe get another desk lamp over there again. I do have it, but it's in another room. Right here is an Avatar Attack Rhino. I just got it at the thrift store, but I don't have room for it quite yet. Right there is my second Funko Pop Cody, and just my Lego Sig Fig and a little Lego kitty cat. That's actually inspired by my very first cat, Cirrus. If you couldn't tell, I'm a cat person. There's a paperweight just to keep the lamp from teetering. Over here, we have my Sideshows, just my 212th, because they're, you know, Sideshow 212th is the way to go! There's a cup of water in case I really get thirsty while I'm filming this. Up here is my Commander Cody stuff. You can imagine I got a lot of Cody stuff. I got a Cody Diamond Select bank that I use quite regularly. Just little Cody knickknack things like the Unleashed figures, Lego 3 3/4 inch extras, like Night and Day, old Saga Collection Cody and a new one, Bionicle Cody, Transformers Cody, just other random Cody things, Funko Pop. A customized Black Series 6-inch. And if you're wondering if you see any shadows in the video, I apologize. I need to have a flashlight, because if I don't, then the shelves are just, you won't be able to see them. Other Funko 212th. This, these wires here that I should probably take down, because I actually had a lamp kind of strung higher up, and I don't need that anymore, so yeah. Right here is just some other carded Codys, because Commander Cody is life! Then up there, just carded 212ths. I'll make full circle, starting with the desk and ending with the door wall, I guess, or the clone collection. Over here, we have more carded Codys. It's actually identifying Cody right there, Tamora Morrison's face as a face. That's funny. Ultimate Galactic Hunt up there as well. Black Series. And then right here, 100 years ago, what happened to Avatar Roku? He vanished. Oh no. I love this show. And I've really been getting into the figures recently. Big thanks to my bro for hooking me up with the generic Aang and Sokka for Christmas. As well as little Momo. Oh my god, they made a little Momo. I still need to get Appa. But as you can see, the Avatar Attack Rhino is not here because, well, I don't really have space for it up here, do I? I got Zuko variants right there. Fire Nation right up here, which looks awesome! Oh my god. And then just some secondary characters right there. Hopefully my arm does not get tired, because I gotta have it as, like, up at my elbow. I don't like doing handheld camera work, but if I have to, I will. This shelf, I don't really think it's done. I probably want to rework it, because I got some new figures and I just put them in front of others. It's this really miscellaneous Transformers shelf. You can just see it's just retired classics, power core combiners, alternators, and then random movie guys. There's some back there you can't even really see. Like I have a Burger King Shockwave and Ratchet big-headed thing behind the one-step slash you can't even see. I kind of want to rework that shelf, but I'm not too bothered right now. Here is my original 1986 Transformers poster. Of course, it's just a reprint. I think it's a silk reprint, because I kind of prefer silk posters over fabric. And like fabric silk, I kind of prefer that over the paper posters, because these don't really crinkle. Then just this really old, awesome clone poster right there that came with the old Entertainment Earth sets. Right here, Big Jack Specific, Kylo Ren, and Stormtrooper, and Tusken Raider. And I have this tier right here, which is literally just a tier made out of styrofoam with that same fabric just kind of folded and taped over it. It works. I really should probably find a more suitable storage place for that. Right here is the random clone things. We're getting into some clones right here. Right here we have some Unleashed clones, all my Lego clones. These are all of my Lego clones, by the way. Senate Commandos, just because they're cool. Yeah, I love this collection. I want to get all of them eventually, but who knows when. Galactic Heroes, right there. The freaking Shadow. What was it? My shadow. It's that Green Day song, that really emo Green Day song. Anyways, yeah, Galactic Heroes. I love them. And fighter pods too, by the way, little fighter pods. Love that collection. And then the rest of the Lego clones right there. Why did they make a Phase 2 Gree, but they haven't made a Cody yet? That irritates the shit out of me. Up here, I have a Tactics. Those are neat. Should probably de-yellow some of these too. I'm going to start de-yellowing some of my stuff with the hydrogen peroxide things, so I need to put them on the list. More random clone things, some pawns in Dooku's game. I don't know why I find that so hilarious. And just some random clone stuff, including a clone pen, which I never use and it's really hard to display. Back to Transformers. These are the really tiny TF boys. We got Bot Shots. I believe these are the Bot Shot Decepticons. We have the Stunticons right here, which is an amazing set. And then the Seekers minus Thundercracker, because he's with the other Thundercrackers. Then the Movie 1 cast of Autobots minus Optimus, because he's with the Optimus Primes. And the other Autobots. Then kind of going into, like, evil Autobot, then evil clone of Autobot, then just a blue Brawl. Why did they make Brawl blue? It's an homage to somebody. And just more little random robot heroes, Creons, which are really cool, more little figurines, and then the RID Spy Changers and little die-cast guys, then little Legion class, those are really cool. I actually just got the Blackout robot hero from the thrift store, because you know me, I get everything at the thrift store. So that's kind of this section said and done. Ray is just really, oh god, you better not mess with the Black Series clones. We should probably start talking about these because my elbow needs a little bit of a break. Yeah, I moved my Black Series clones and my 12-inch clones to a lower shelf. I really do like the look of this. I also have my Transformers Arc 170 clone in a clone mug from NECA. So NECA technically made a clone. That's neat, I guess. Yeah, I like how that turned out. Room for growth there, for sure. I really do like that. And then Soundwave Superior, am I right or am I right? I actually have 2 shelves for Soundwave now, and I'm really happy about this. These are like the bigger Soundwave boys. We have Masterpiece, Fall of Cybertron, Soundwave and Blaster Voyagers, ROTF Soundwave in satellite mode, movie The Best Soundwave, which is amazing, Cassette Man, just other random Soundwave things, a knockoff. Really do love that shelf there. And then right here we just have some smaller Soundwave boys. And just to give you a perspective, if I didn't have the flashlight on this shelf, that's what you'd be looking at. Yeah, you can't really see them too well now, can you? So you can thank me later. It's a price you have to pay to actually be able to see what I'm showing you. Yeah, I love Soundwave. He is my favorite Transformers character. You can't go wrong. And then here's this metal, Metal Earth Soundwave. I haven't built that yet. The top of this shelf is right in front of the curtains here, the window. So I decided, hey, let's not put toys here and let's put Gundam models I need to build, because that would be a really cool display. Yeah, I haven't built any of these yet. I'm really, really excited to get to working on, especially the Master Grade Dom, man. I can't believe I've had that for so long and I haven't started building it yet. Then up here, we have TF character focuses. We have Brawl, we have Thundercracker, which is Best Seeker, and if you say otherwise, you're wrong. Then Galvatron, which is better than Megatron, and if you say otherwise, you're wrong. And then Megatron, which is a pretty cool boy nonetheless. I got that one-step Megs for $2 at Walmart. That's a great deal. Energon Megatron, which is... He kind of betrayed himself by making Galvatron my favorite, because that was my Megatron growing up. And as you can tell, he looks a lot like Galvatron. If you didn't notice, I love Transformers. Transformers are the best. Then we move over to Hound. You can see the AoE Voyager back there. And then Hot Rod, which is a great, great character. And if you say otherwise, you're wrong. So that's this part. Finito. That's a nice little section there. Right here we have the Jack Pacific 212th, which is a beautiful boy. Absolutely stunning. And then some of the Disney Store exclusive talking figures there. Kind of wish they would have kept making that line, but what can you do? So, I don't think I've shown off my full Senshi Gundamu, but I'm very, very excited to actually start showing you my Gundamu collection, because if you didn't know, I love me some Gundamu. So, going up here at the very top, we have Superior Defender Gundam Force, which is a show that I've not really watched in forever, but I'm very happy to have toys of it. I just got this little figurine set. Has like the GM and the Zapper Zaku. I got the Zakos back there. I just got the Zapper Zaku and Grappler Goof not too long ago. Those are childhood wants, like really hard wants of mine. So happy I got those. Then just Zero the Winged Knight. And then Gun Eagle and Gun Diver, I think. Yeah, like I said, I haven't watched the show in a while. Love these figures, though. Love them. Destroyer Dom was one of my favorite Gundam figures growing up. Same with the Gold Captain Gundam, for sure. Need to get the G-Armor to kind of complete the set here. But yeah, we got the amphibious mobile suits. We got some Federation suits. We got a lot of Zakus spread in here, because if you didn't notice, I love Zakus. Yeah, this is a great shelf. I really think this one turned out great. I do use the Robot Damashi Sharazaku 2 as my main Sharazaku 2, because the original one just doesn't do it for me, and the Origin one is too specific to the Origin. I don't mind putting in some real grades and Robot Damashis into my high grade collection, because hey, they're the same scale, they fit. Down here, we have the other 1 Year War stuff. As you can see, the shelf is getting very full very fast. So over here we have MSVs. We have the Black Tri-Star Zaku 1 and 2. We have the Zaku, the Recon Zaku back there, the old model. We have the Robot Damashi Full Armor Gundam, which is amazing. For some reason, my Iron Cavalry Squadron gun cannon got turned. Don't ask me why. Then we have just some other random mobile suits, Garma's Zaku. And then we go on to the Origin, which is my favorite Gunpla line, probably. You can tell I've gotten some exclusive kits going on there. Man, I love that Zaku cannon. And then just my 3 Thunderbolt figures, my very humble Thunderbolt collection. I want to get either the GM or the Ground Gundam here soon. And then 08th MS Team, hell yeah! Very excited for that new Ground Gundam coming out. Because if it's anything like the GM Ground type, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Got the P Bandai GM Sniper. The old 08th Zaku 2. Then we got War in the Pocket. Just built the Gelgoog Jaeger. It's a pretty good one. Something about the War in the Pocket figures. They're pretty weird. A lot of the older ones, you can tell they're older models, but they're still really nice. Then right here we have Zeta Gundam, which is a pretty good show. I have my issues with it for sure, but certainly want to get a few more kits from that show, including the Psycho Gundam. Right here, just my 2 ZZ Gundam figures I have. Certainly want to get some more ZZ stuff. Actually pretty interested in the Bawu. That looks pretty cool. Some Char's counterattack stuff. Pretty alright movie. Still need to get the new Gundam for sure. And then my very small, criminally small unicorn collection. Got the real grade unicorn. And the Ifrit Schneid and Angelo's Girazulu. That is criminally small. So we got 2 more shelves. That's it with my 1144 collection. Got 2 more shelves of kind of Universal Century random stuff and non-Universal Century stuff. And then my very small, criminally small unicorn collection. Got the real grade unicorn. And the Ifrit Schneid and Angelo's Girazulu. That is criminally small. So we got 2 more shelves. That's it with my 1144 collection. Got 2 more shelves of kind of Universal Century random stuff and non-Universal Century stuff. So on the Universal Century shelf, starting from the right, we have my Char Aznable Focus. We got some random Char Aznable stuff on this shelf. Pretty cool looking if you ask me. Then just some little random figurines, little Gashapon stuff, MSIAs, including some battle-scarred action going on with the Zaku 1 and the Xiong that I've actually had since childhood. Hello, Ray. Are you still being a cat? She's going to be in here for the whole damn video. Over here, we have some Stardust Memory, Char's Counterattack. I have this complete SD Gundam Force Char's Counterattack set. I love that. Oh my god, I was worried Ray was messing with some figures down there. My MG Gyaradoga. It's a really good one. Then the SD Gundam Force GP01 back there. Then an MSIA Big Row. It doesn't have the claws, unfortunately. But you can see I have to have the arms folded up anyway. That was a thrift store find. That was actually really shocking to see a freaking Big Row. A Gundam MSIA toy at the freaking thrift store. That was amazing. Down here is a shelf. You can't really see too well because it's so low. But hey, what can you do? This is the Gundam Wing stuff. You can see it got a lot of nice Gundam Wing toys here, MSIAs. Got a couple 1144s. Got a 1144 old Epion right there. And then I have a newer 1144 high grade, just normal Gundam or Wing Gundam. Then that's an old 1100. Then just those Mobile Fighter G Gundam. I love this shit. We got high grade Shining Gundam right there. Really, really good high grade. MSIAs. And then just a little bit of random stuff there. A lot of the MSIA Battle Scards, which is great. That's one of my favorite lines. I went pretty crazy on the Battle Scards last year. And over here, just my 2 Build Fighters kits because they just look awesome and they contrast each other really well. And then just my 3, is it 3 or 2 figures I have over there? I think it's just 2 Gundam Seed figures, the high grade Ale Strike and then the MSIA Deactive mode. Yeah, really cool stuff. And that's my Gundam stuff. I bet people that aren't interested in Gundam stuff were like, "Ah, man, get to the clones." Don't worry, we'll get to the clones. Let's go up again and let's torture my arm even more by showing you more character-focused stuff. Hooray! So there's my Prowls right there. We have a KO Masterpiece Prowl, Beast Hunters, all that. All of my freaking Bumblebees. Well, not all of them. These are just the ones that kind of go in their own little place. They have their own little home here. I love Bumblebee. So naturally, I have a lot of Bumblebees. Over here, Optimus Prime gave them this mission: learn from the humans, serve and protect, live in the world, earn their respect. Oh man, Optimus Prime is a pretty cool fictional hero character boy, and I have a lot of Optimus Primes. There's MP10. MP10 is best Optimus. Then other G1s, Revoltech. Then we move on to the movie Primes. I have so many movie Primes. Why do I have so many movie Primes? Evasion Mode, a little Burger King toys. I think it's a Dark of the Moon kitty toy right there in the back. Wei Jiang Commander, which is absolutely stunning. My elbow is giving out because, oh my god, these shelves are way too high up. There's the ceiling. Yeah, you can see just a random Optimus Primes. Night Watch, which is stunning. And then we kind of go to the AoE TLK design of Optimus, which is very, very inferior to the old design, I can tell you that. So, that's the top shelves out of the way for now, kind of. Here, we have my Classics shelf. This is one of my absolute favorite collections that I have Oh my god, I love it. It is the best. You can see I have Devastator up here. I've finally got Unite Warriors Devastator, and beneath him is... I've had Voyagers as my main Optimus and Megatron for so long, but I decided to bring in the Generations Combiner Wars Megs and the new Power of the Primes Optimus, because I just think they look better. So over here we have Triptychon, and then we have Zone Defense! Zone Defense! And of course other great memes from Transformers G1. Of course, there's tons of memes. If I would name every character here, that would take forever. So just Vask and the Glory. Music label Soundwave is one of my favorite toys ever. That's why I have Sound Blaster too. Then we have the... I can't really see Mind Wipe too well back there. Sorry, Fluff. We have the Headmasters. Just Wingspan, no Pounce. Then random Decepticons. Then Menasor, Astrotrain, Bruticus, Unite Warriors, Overlord, which is amazing. That's pretty much the Decepticons. Where's Galvatron and all of them? Don't worry, I have my own shelf celebrating the 86 TF movie. The Autobots. The Autobots. There are a lot of Autobots. Did you know that? I'm very skeptical on the Power of the Prime's Dinobots, because I got this MP Grimlock here and it looks glorious. Fits in scale perfect. I don't want to replace him with a Voyager. You can just see so many Autobots. I can't be as in-depth as I was with the Gundam with the Transformers because there's just so many. It's identifying that as a face. Why? It's identifying Cosmos's crotch and that poor little sad boy as a face. No idea. And then the two Titans, I guess. You can see I got little Optimus there and Skylinks to kind of amp up their scale, make them seem even bigger than they are. So that's the classic shelf. Really love that. I've made so many videos showing my classics collection, and it's grown, of course, because it's classics. It always grows. But it's looking great. Over here, movie Decepticons. And yet again, to prove my point, if I didn't have the flashlight, this is what you'd be looking at. So, I apologize if the lighting is not ideal. And me standing in front of the shelf would make, like, my lights even worse. So we got Dropkick. He's a new addition. Just movie Decepticons, I guess. Mind Wipe. Starscream and Furnicus. Just some really good figures here, man. Really, really good figgies, if you know what I mean. Oh my god, really good stuff. Oh, I didn't take that down? Oh, no! That's not supposed to be here, that Real Riders thing. It's a Chevy Nomad car. So yeah, I need to take that down. Voyager Thundercracker back there as well. So there's that. And my rules for, like, my main toy shelves say... Oh, I can have the same character, like Soundwave and Sound Blaster, as long as they go by different names. I can't have multiple Optimus Primes, but say here I can have a Megatron and a Galvatron, because they go by different names. That's what I try to do with, like, the main shelves. This is my favorite thing ever. Probably not ever, but it's up there. This is Transformers Cybertron. What do you know? Really do love this stuff. I actually had to make some space on this shelf because it was just getting way too overcrowded. And I'm saying that as you're looking at it in its current state. So many robots. You just struggle to comprehend the awesomeness of all of these mid-2000s robots. So there's that shelf. I've had Primus and Optimus ever since I was a kid. I love those two to death. Over here we have War for Cybertron and Fall of Cybertron. Two really great games. Gonna start replaying and finishing Fall of Cybertron because I haven't done that yet. I got so close to the end, but I haven't finished it yet. And then this is where the rest of the Cybertron stuff went. It's just kind of like some leftover Cybertron, little gimmicky toys. Non-show appearing figures that just use Cybertron molds but aren't from the line. And then Armada. I have a collection of Armada now. I have Demolishor that's getting punked by Buzzsaw's wings. Generation Starscream, and the Power Links Hotshot right there. I know, beautiful choices. Then down here is the Transformers 90s shelf. That's what I like calling it. Because you have Beast Wars and Beast Machines. There's some old Beast Machine stuff down there. And then Beast Wars. I love Beast Wars. It's one of the best TF shows, hands down. Got some Transmetal Optimus action going on. I got the TFCC Depth Charge, which is amazing. Then we got G2, which I kind of broke my rule. I have 2 Megatrons and 2 Brawls on this shelf, just because I don't have any other G2 stuff, really. I just kind of wanted it all together. I only have a couple true G2 figures here, like Megatron and Brawl, and that Bumblebee, but all the rest are kind of repaint homages. But hey, it's still 90s Transformers. Right here, let's get a little clone break. We got 501st 31-inch Jakks Pacific and the 18-inch, which I just got, actually. I didn't have the 18-inch quite yet. So that's a good place to stop for me to get a freaking drink, take a little sit down, and refresh my throat before I go over the last of the Transformers and all the freaking clones. We are back from the little break. I really needed a drink of water. Ray is still in the room, and next we're going to be talking about Transformers Animated. Excuse the nightlight back there. I really need a nightlight in this room for when I have the light off and I walk in the room before I turn the light on. I just need to have a little glimpse of what I'm looking at. But yeah, this is animated. I love this shelf. Yet again, I made a little bit of an exception because I have like the Burger King Optimus and Ratchet. And then just kind of little gimmicky TF animated stuff. Like, I have 3 lug nuts on this shelf, but where else are they going to go? Then we have Megatron, which is an amazing figure. We have Soundwave. Just so many cool things here. The best thrift store find so far, Rodimus, 100%. Then just the Elite Guard, and that's animated pretty much. Love that collection. Love the show as well. Going up from that, we have some TF Prime and TF RID. We have a lot of random RID things here. You can just see Soundwave, and then Bludgeon, which is a new addition. Really, really great figure. Yet again, to emphasize, if I didn't have the flashlight, yeah, unfortunately, this room is not made for all-around nice lighting. Of course, I can see things fine without a flashlight, but on camera, you just can't see things at all. So this is the TF Prime side, Beast Hunters, even like just a couple Rescue Bots things. Really like that. Really, really cool figgies on this shelf. And then, oh my god, this is what got me into Transformers collecting. The normal Prime show stuff. Oh, dude. TF Prime is my favorite Transformers show, without a doubt. I got all of them now, including the Jet Viacon General. Oh my god, I can't believe I actually have that now. It took me so long to get that thing. Well worth it. Here we have the Decepticons. We have all the Viacon figures I made. Well, the Hasbro ones and the Takara Jets. I didn't get the Takara normal ones. Dreadwing and Skyquake, Shockwave. War Breakdown. I didn't get Silas Breakdown because he wasn't that accurate, and I didn't get Nemesis Prime because he wasn't that accurate either. So, yeah! Then we move over to the Autobots, which, yet again, an amazing cast. I put the Predacons over here because Autobots had more space to use, and also the Predacons kind of turned good at the end, so, yeah, figured they kind of fit better there. Then Unicron, and then literally one of the best Voyager Optimuses ever. Going up, we have the movie Autobots. You may think, why'd you go over the Decepticons so long ago? Now the Autobots, well, they're right next to each other, so that's how it works out. Right here we have Battle Blades Bumblebee, best deluxe Bumblebee in the biz. God, that sounds terrible. Right here we have Rotf Prime, which is pretty much all you need when it comes to a movie Optimus. The Masterpiece is nice, but it's not nearly as fun as that. I don't have the Masterpiece, but I've watched many reviews. It's even more of a complicated mess than the ROTF. Some non-movie appearing Autobots on this side, like Cliffjumper and Air Raid and Nightbeat. But overall, really, really solid stuff. Oh, man, that's what happens when you talk for like 35 minutes straight. Probably gonna have to take another water break. The Dinobots! The Dinobots. What a great collection of just random colors and shapes. I can't even really tell what I'm looking at. That's the terrible thing about movie toys. You really can't tell what you're looking at. So that's most of the Transformers over with. Let's go back. Let's take a step back. Oh, I didn't show these yet. My G1s. I almost forgot. These are kind of like my G1 90s TFs, basically. We have G1 molds, actual G1 figures. Anything released in the 90s, including like Transformers Decoy. Did I say 90s? I meant 80s. Then a knockoff Devastator. And pretty much my only real big boy G1 toy, Galvatron. Oh my god. He stands amongst those that are not worthy of his presence, pretty much. Then just a poster of Japanese TF Prime, because I love Prime. And my only carded Transformer, Robot Replicas Barricade, because he doesn't transform. He's just a posable figure. He's alright to be carded. As you can tell, I'm against carded Transformers, but let's take a step back, do a little shot, a big shot of what I've shown so far. So there's the Transformers, which is an amazing collection. I have all of my Transformers on display, actually. That's my main goal. All of my stuff from these collections, all of it is on display. Then Gundam, which is an amazing display. I got that shelf at the thrift store. Really cheap buy. I think it was like $10. And this shelf was actually just $1 at the thrift store, so that's amazing. Ray's just still down there. So, with that out of the way, let's go over the clone collection. Let's move my freaking chair out of the way because I needed to sit in it when I was showing my freaking Transformers. There, it's gone. This is my clone army. This is the army display I have. I try to give more things dioramas, and I think it worked out great. All of it is dedicated to the 3 3/4 inch clones now. I had some room for the 6 inch and 12 inch on this display before. Not anymore. So I'm not going to go over too much. The things I didn't change too much from my previous clone display. So it's going to be really tough to show you. There's Kamino, a little Kamino display. Alpha talking to Django and Boba and the Kaminoans. Oh man, the lighting, it's so bad. You can't see anything. And then back here we just have some clone officers. That is literally the worst spot in the collection. Right there is the worst spot. Then here we kind of have an ode to the ARC Troopers and Tartakovsky Clone Wars, because that is the best Clone Wars. You'll see a lot of victims of yellowing amongst my collection. You'll see a lot of victims. It's a real shame. It's a real shame. And then we move on to the Republic Commandos. Giving Delta Squad quite the highlight here. Got the white Commandos in the back, yet again, victims of yellowing. It's identifying the Hawkbat Battalion's trooper as an actual face. I don't know why I feel the need to say that. I just find it funny. Then we move on to the Dave Filoni Clone Wars, which is, in my opinion, not as freaking badass as the Tartakovsky stuff, but still pretty good. Speaking of Tartakovsky, there's a Tartakovsky Clone Wars stuff just kind of lined up. Battle of Kamino. Yet again, then we just have some Kamino training in the back. And just random Kamino stuff. Oh no, he got shot! Random 501st stuff. Looks like my Snow Rex is also a bit of a victim of yellowing. That's beautiful, didn't realize that. 501st stuff, yet again, you can see the lighting's kind of difficult to work with here. Main 3 heroes of the 501st. Battle of Geonosis, kind of. Waxer and Boyle, they're kind of running, but looks like Boyle there likes to not stand properly. Yeah, that's cool. Cool stuff going on there. Cool. Over here we have more Battle of Geonosis stuff. Jet and his men. And then 212th, Obi-Wan. Waxer, Boyle. Grievous, which is an amazing figure. I prefer the Hunt for Grievous one over the... oh, he's kind of leaning a little bit. I didn't realize that. I prefer the Hunt for Grievous one over the battle damaged one. Now we just have some Ventress, Argaius stuff going on. Down here is this kind of random Clone Wars stuff. We got Pons and Boba, Ayla and Bly, Plo Koon and Wolf, the Wolf Pack, of course. The ARF Troopers, the Keeley's ARF Troopers. Just random troopers back there, all my pilots. Locke and my Custom Horn Company trooper. Stealth clones. Looks like, oh no, looks like the normal stealth clone took a tumble. You can't save them all, unfortunately. I thought everything was set up before the video, but I guess not. Here we have 5 Zecco and Heavy. Then we have Hidden Enemy set. Then just kind of like a Battle of Christophsis, I guess. Clone Gunners, just clones fighting droids. The AV-7 mobile turret, which is amazing. Then we have a gunner up there as well. Really hard to see. Then here, we have the Phase 2 Clone Wars, as well as like the Shock Troopers, or Coruscant Guard, I should say. And then the Anti-Hailfire Squad. And that's all the Phase 2, including the realistic Clone Wars Phase 2. Decided to put them in there. Okay, that's Clone Wars over with. Now we're getting on to my favorite stuff, the realistics. Here we have the 501st setup. It's just kind of like a base where everyone's talking to each other, interacting. This trooper got damaged right here on his shoulder pad because he doesn't have it anymore, and the Airborne's fixing him up. Yet again, you can see some yellowing in my collection. That's just because I've had so many of my clones for so long, and I didn't treat them too properly as a kid. I played with them quite a lot. But sometimes, even ones that I kind of got later, they just decided to yellow. I don't know why. But, yeah, we have the Shock Troopers there. We have Keller and his guy. Random Troopers. Phase helmet is apparently a face. We have the Battle of Coruscant right there, with Grievous slaughtering basic Phase 1 regs, or Phase 2 regs, I should say. And then Jedi Escort of Palpatine. I'm not sure if you can see that back there. Then there we have Fordo and just a couple more guys. Then we have Mace Windu and his group. Yet again, you can see my Mace Windu's troopers are really yellowed. I'm going to be doing that soon, don't worry. I'll do the hydrogen peroxide thing, don't you worry, don't you fret. Here we have the Coruscant 41st Elite. And then just 2 spare Grease, having fun, I guess, back there. Then here, taking a break from the 3 1/4 inch display, we have a Shock Trooper, Boba Fett helmet, then just some carded clones. Bly, Fox, Scuba, 501st, Fordo, Clone Commander. And then we have the beautiful Turbo Tank, which was beautifully and very generously sent to me. I still really appreciate you, man. Love that. And there's this kind of a battle of Kashyyyk going on there. A little bit of a battle of Kashyyyk, I say. I don't know if you'll be able to see all the way back there. It's really hard. The bike, the bark speeder. And here we have, apparently it's not Utapau, it's Utapau. So I need to retrain my brain to call it Utapau, because I've called it Utapau all my life. The Battle of Utapau. Still sounds so weird for me. Ah, man, why won't you just let me say Utapau? That's what I'm used to. Cody and Obi-Wan handling over the lightsaber. Just some fighting, awesome stuff, cool sauce. Down Trooper, Crab Droid getting it in the head. Little frontline battle here. Then here we have Bly, Devis, which is both of those are a little bit of victims of yellowing. Ayla and the rest of the 327th. Then we have the 91st Reconnaissance Corps. Looking really cool. And then a couple final displays up above. We have a couple more carded clones first, though. Scorch, 2 ARC Troopers. We have the gunship with some ARC troopers, Fordo, Obi-Wan, Gunner. No pilot in there since you won't be able to see the pilot. Then just a couple Shadows of the Dark Side carded figures. Then a carded clone right there. This is the Battle of Geonosis. This is what I decided to lend my ATTE to, because I figured it looked really cool, and also Geonosis is the debut of the ATTE, so I figured why not. My Geonosis droids duking it out, Kit Fisto, a lot of clones. Tried my best to not put so many M&M colored clones, but there's just so many they've released. I need somewhere to put them. My childhood lieutenant, which is miserably yellowed. My TVC clone, gunning that up there. I actually have a knockoff clone pilot. If you've gone on eBay, you've certainly seen like this $1.50 clone pilot. Its elbow broke off right away. So that tells you the quality of that. A couple troopers fighting right there. We have beautiful, beautiful little display there. I love how this thing opens up. Then we just kind of have a meeting of the officers as well as my very first clone trooper. Just a reg. And then that thing that kind of fits in with Geonosis. Over here is the hangar setup. We have the ARC 170. The ARC 170, as I like to put it. We got the pilots in there. Got the crew members giving it a go. Just have some pilot meetings, some troopers moving around, some commanders barking orders. Looking cool, looking snazzy. Then up here, oh man, my arm is so tired. Let's move up. Ah, my arm, ouch, ouch. I'm not gonna zoom in. I'm pretty sure you can see everything going on here. This is kind of like an outpost meeting. The green commander talking with the Mando, which is kind of like a sergeant in my eyes. I mixed some legions that only have like a couple figures that they've ever made, just because what else are they gonna do? I'm not gonna make a diorama for just like the two yellow bark troopers, because that's just a waste. But yeah, love that display right there. And we're about done. We are about done. I just need to close my door so you can see the back of that. And boom, there we go. Over here we just have a Star Wars Command clone set. Hot Wheels 501st. The back of the door, which is still this fabric thing, trash bag. Like when I do my thrift store openings, all the trash bags and everything I just put in there. Optimus poster that I should probably remove. And we're back here, but first, the last shelf. You thought I was ending with clones? Oh, hell no. I'm ending with the original 1986 Transformers movie shelf. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Got Wreck-Gar and Junk Heap. Got Springer, Wheelie, Ultra Magnus, Blur, Hot Rod, and I'll put Optimus Prime behind him just as like an evolution display. Cup. Really prefer the Generations Cup over the Titans Return one. RC, Armada Unicron, that works great for this. Then Galvatron and his gang. Cyclonus and his Armada, and Scourge and the Sweeps, because I figured that looked cool. So I might get that Quintesson thing. It's kind of like a weird third-party knockoff China thing of the Quintessons. I'm probably going to end up getting that because it looks cool. So, we're back to the desk. That is this video said and done. Thank you for sticking around for it. I really wanted to make a nice long video because it's been a while since I've uploaded, and I'm also going to be taking a little bit of a break. So I wanted to give you guys a nice video to sink in and just see my toys and just love my toys. You may think, where's your Marvel Legends? Where's your Batman? Where's your G.I. Joe? Where's all your other Star Wars figures? They're in the other room. That's why these displays are so nice, because I was able to spread them out, not have them jammed. And I'm very, very gracious and grateful for that, that I now have 2 rooms to display my collection. It's gotten that big. My collection has certainly grown over the years, but then again, it is my main hobby. It's my main passion, collecting toys, loving toys. You can tell that my interests are just way more than Clone Troopers and Star Wars, man. I know a lot of people on the channel feel like Star Wars and Clone Troopers are my main thing. They are one of my main things, but I also got, I would say my two other babies are Transformers Classics, which I cherish this line. Generations, Power of the Primes, whatever you want to call it, it's all under the Classics banner to me. And Gundam 1144. I'm putting a lot of money into Gundam 1144 right now, so that's where a lot of my interest is going. I'm getting so many new models. It's crazy. I'm already running out of room. So there you go, guys. There is the studio tour with also the feline bean pod. She's so cute. She's just the best ever. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed taking a look at this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. Hope you enjoyed taking a look, because, like I said, I love this room. This is where I like to go and chill. Just look at my toys, play with my figgies. And that's pretty much it, guys. Have a good day, and as always, may the Force be blue. If I were green, I would die. If I were green, I would die. Okay, bye.